So, hello and welcome to my very first Let's Play. Playing through what I would call an indie flawed gem that I quite enjoy, called Stonehearth. You'll see what it is when we get into it, but it's sort of a creative, I don't know, civ sim, but you'll see. So, I always like playing the Northern Alliance, but that's just because I like the look of the Arctic, and that's where they excel. Main differences between each of them is more the materials you use, but I usually play normal simply because it's boring just playing creative, just building. But you start out with your little group of wayfarers, which you can randomise. They all have their own little individual quirks, some of which are useful, some of them aren't. But if they have something like this, they could have a preferred career choice and they get really happy doing that one career. Let's have a look. So, good farmer. Oh, good for cheering people up. Night owls are just, they exist. I mean, often socialise less though as a result. That's annoying. That means that they can get quite happy and sad. Do I want to keep all of these? Callous Professor. Oh, boy. Stormed. That's. I mean, yeah, well, there's going to be snowstorms. Optimistic. Okay, let's have the two professors. You can change bits and pieces, but let's get going. Now, I like food for days because you get to cook early. Merchant caravan is also quite useful because you get lots of tools. Yeah, I think we'll go for food for days. And off we go. So now we get to choose where they land. So this is like the full area, and the light square is the actual map that will generate. So, bit of hill, the foresty bits, and you can see on the right all the different bits that'll be there. I just like having a wall to build up against. I don't like building out in the open, so... Ooh, hill. Ooh. Surround on all sides. Ooh, that's empty. Ooh. I can... let's just... let's go there. Because that way, up on a hip. Or maybe a bit lower down. Yeah, let's go here. So, off we go. Our little group of adventurers are off to forge a little town. Now, this is where we decide where they'll actually be. Yeah, I kind of just like straight here, so... Let's give plenty of room around it so that we can grow. And here's everybody. I'll just pause. And so that we can have a bit of a look around. So we've got lots of trees. These, winter moss, kind of helpful, but you do need them if you're gonna keep sheep. Ooh, caribou, sweet potato, there's sweet potatoes, bits of rock. Snow poppies. They're nice because, well, they like little halflings. Like, these are the halflings. They like having pretty decorations around them, so getting some flowers would be beneficial. But now I need to choose who is going to get what jobs, because we have tools. Mason's chisel, so they'll be building all our furniture, decorations, etc. Trapper, useful, and cook. Cook won't be useful immediately, but I do need a mason very quickly. So they want to be a weaver, so they're out. They takes slow to make friends, but they're a professor, so they help people learn. But they do have the highest mind, so they'll level up fast. Sure, they can be our mason. Then for food, we're going to want a trapper. So, now then, trappers can eventually become shepherds, and if you have high compassion as a shepherd, you're more likely to attract animals to shepherd. So, yeah, you go from trapping animals to shepherding animals. Bit of a weird jump, but okay. So let's set up a stockpile for everything, and then I'm gonna want to let them actually move so that they level up. Move everything over there. Now, Guinevere, our mason, gonna want to make a workbench. Set up that so that once she's at a high enough level, she'll just make that. And then we will want a bunch of stone beds. 10 is way too many, but I always find it's better to have way too many than way too few. Let's set up a zone for trapping that's a bit out there, out the way. Oh, don't need it that big. That'll do. And starts off with just capturing bugs. You've just reached it. Well, okay, as I said, flawed gem. So, these guys, they don't have a job, so they've got nothing to do. So let's harvest a bunch of wood. And get looking at... Oh, we'll need to make a mine. There's a good entrance for a mine. Ooh, tucked out the way over here. But then I've got a feeling here could be a good sort of town hall-y bit. Maybe just straight behind. Yeah, let's go straight behind. There can be the starting of a mine. And a figure appears. A woman stands at the edge of camp. She wears travel-worn blues of a scout of the library. So, welcome, traveller. Rona, she says, pointing at herself, her voice is strangled as if to explain. She pulls her collar away from her throat, revealing a mess of old scars. She gestures at her knife, a scout, and then she taps the star-shaped brooch on her cloak for Valen's library. Oh. She speaks as much with her hands and her eyes as with her voice. I'm glad you have come to study and settle. Now that I know you are here, I will send tales of your learnings to the scholars at home. She steps over to the banner and touches its blank centre. First, though, you must choose your symbol. What future did you foresee when you began this voyage? So, basically what's happening is she's letting us know about the fact we need to choose a banner. And, of course, name the town that we're going to be living in. So... Banner of Cunning, Banner of Strength, Banner of Vitality. So appeal is what makes the Hearthlings happy when they're in a place of high appeal. Tree... See, I don't know whether we're going to be using a lot of trees, but plants and crops growing faster could be helpful. Mining... Not minding cramped spaces is amazing because you can have tiny little roots, but I want to try and keep all these guys quite happy. And then Cunning, roads give 3 times. I don't really use roads all that often, but maybe this will be the day that I do. Item selling for 50% more is amazing, and traders will bring 2 times the goods and gold. Again, great. So let's go with that. Now, what on earth to call this place? Let's just... I can't even pronounce that. Or that. Or that. Olimver? I can pronounce it, so let's go with it. And there we go. Olimver, the outpost. We're only an outpost. Well, it'll grow up. Now, all my little halflings have nothing to do. So let's plonk down this the stonemason's work table, and let's make sure that to replant any seeds that we get, because it takes a long time to be able to grow your own. So if you want to have lots of wood. Now let's just hop into this so that we can get a bunch of stone from the mine. And then, actually, let's move this stockpile as well, because I don't want that there, because I want to build, like I said, the town centre there. So whilst they get to work, I'm going to start planning out the town centre. Oh, I forgot about the ceremony. Poof. And there we go. So let's get going. Don't want to get too close to the edge. Now, yeah, because I'm working in stone, not very attractive in the walls. So that gives me 24 by 18 floor space, that's lovely. Drop it down into the floor a bit. And so let's have a quick look. Furniture. Beds. How many beds can I fit in here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then even if I just stack them, 1, 2. Plenty is what I'm. And then of course once that's done, I can put in some dining tables, chairs. But I always like to attach a place for the kitchen and a bit of storage. So 12 gives me a 10 by... Maybe a 10 by 10. 10 by 12? Yeah, that's plenty. And drop it down one. And move. And merge. And there we go. And now let's actually change the floor to be wood because, you know, that's way more cozy. No, floor. See, do I want blister? Or cocoa brown? Do we just want to like patterning? I think like patterning in. Oh, I suppose if I'm cooking in here, something tiled, like a kitchen, might be a little nicer. What about that? That's a bit nicer, and then it sort of matches with that. Now then, columns. I just like wood columns, dark wood. But then, does that match with the? Maybe some. Do I want blue walls? Sorry, walls. Blue walls. Do I want to keep it with that? I want blue though. Actually, let's just keep it like that, so that then I can pop a blue roof on this. And left and right, and the front. No, the back. I want it to come up. And get a second roof. Pop it on there. This one put back down the front. Up. Drop it down a touch. Remove the drop walls because there's already a wall being created here. If I added another drop wall, it all goes a bit screwy. Because I don't want that to come out. There we go. That's nice. Next up, let's just take down that wall. Let's put in some doors. And then I'm going to want a door. One, let's just take a quick look. So that leaves enough room on either side, some for storage, some for cooking. Then of course going to want a door in here. something in the middle maybe? Oh, where's the middle? Da, da, da. So that's 26. So I want 13 each. I think it's about there. Actually, what we can do is grab a wall. So that's 24. Ooh, one off. Oh wait, hold on. It doesn't have a middle block, it's even. No. Well, if it's even, let's just go 5 in from the edge. 5 here seems like a nice enough bit of room. Put walls back up and put in some windows. I'll put in more decorations later once the mason can actually make some nice bits and pieces. For now, I'll just go a bit mental with windows. Now, I always like, because this is the kitchen, I feel there should always be a window that is a pie shelf. So let's put that there. I mean, most of the cooking bits and pieces will go along the back wall here, so give the cook somewhere for the smoke to escape. I think that's all right. No point putting windows and stuff back here because... Oh, they've finished. Should probably have given them more to do. Oh well. Pause that for now. I think... Do I want to decrease the height? The walls. Just drop it down. No, I think that's alright. I won't put any furniture on the inside because I'll have the mason make it up and then put it in. But yeah, I think that's good. Let them get to it. And so off they go. Now, because of this, the mason already has all the bits that I added being made, so I don't think I've got enough stone. Only 14, and it would need 30, right. Go into X-ray view and take a look at getting more of the mine built. But because they're busy building, nobody's going to mine unless we go look at all their jobs and take away a one person from building. You could be... Oh, I suppose that's technically mining, so you can't build. I need somebody to just mine. Maybe we'll take it away from the mason. Oh, Guinevere made it to level 2. Fancy rocks. So, having a look in the workshop now, more things have opened up. So yeah, I say I like an early cook spoon. It's not that much earlier. Now, even though I can't make it, I like to craft things or have them ready to go immediately. Now this is better storage. So actually I'll maintain 5 and then craft another 5 so that we'll have 10 once they're done with that. Don't want any weapons because to make somebody a soldier I would need the stone practice sword. And I can't have the stone, or I can't build that until I've got a level 4 mason. Oh yeah, this is what I meant by the flowers, making things pretty. Apart from they were snow poppies and these violets, and they're a pain to find violets. Ooh, I will want to maintain about 4 of those, and we'll only say 8 of these, even though you can fit 4 around it, about 4 around a table. I don't quite want that, because telling them to craft or maintain 16 chairs would not be the best. And a sign for once the mason gets their own little shop somewhere. Actually, I could plan that out now. No, I'll let them finish this and then start thinking about, well, I'd rather get them each their own little, ooh, combine a mason and their house. Have a sort of bottom floor and a top floor. I might do that. Oh, I almost forgot. Where are the doors here? Stone tunnel door. I want one of those. Yeah, we're really running low on stone already. I should not be setting so many things to build. Well, they'll go mine, get more stone, bring it back. Ooh, hello. Ducks. Hello, Mr. Duck. See, I could have them try hunt them, but they're on another level. Ooh, gold. Sorry, I'm just being distracted by all sorts of little bits and pieces. So yeah, there's ores, gold, copper over here, I believe. There should be there's probably some tin somewhere as well. Now, I could either carve a staircase out of this to get up there, which I might very well do, because ladders are ugly. Literally, they have negative appeal and are ugly, but they are highly functional. So, at the moment... Ooh, they're just eating jerky and... Oh, we've already found some. Cool. Okay. I do want to find some violets, though. Oh, this is how you know when you get more people. I don't know why it thinks... So it knows where it put... Oh well, yeah. A flawed gem. Violets! Right, I'll have them pick these up so that I can move them closer. Even though you can very easily kill plants by just uprooting them. But then... So that's only 4. But then I can make more seeds if I get a herbalist up and running. And actually, if I'm getting 4 of those, I might as well get 4 of the snow poppies that are over here. And I'm pretty sure it gives our trapper something to do. Who is it? Yeah, it is my trapper. See? Now he's got something to do. He's a happy little bunny. Let's have a look. Meal without some form of city guard. Oh, too cold and bright. I mean, it's the Arctic. What did you expect? So, as I've been talking about, appeal. Ooh, he likes chests and fences. Huh. Each to their own. But actually, let's go through everybody. Have a look at what they're... So, like sunflowers. Really? Oh, they're a pain. Dining table. Okay. Ooh. See, now... That's literally an endgame item that you only get 1 of. Alrighty, somebody has high expectations. Violet planter, like I said. Make things pretty. Good thing you like stone doors. They'll be around a lot. And you dislike stone tunnel doors. Well, Sel, don't go to the mines then. I'm sorry. I suppose we can get a carpenter eventually, but that means getting a blacksmith who can then make a saw, I believe it is. Actually, let's just have a quick look-see. So, going over all the jobs here, we've got geomancy, weavers, trappers, which goes to shepherd, cook, farmer, blacksmith to engineer, carpenter, who requires, it is a carpenter saw, mason, potter, herbalist, cleric, oh yeah, the archer's bow, which requires the carpenter, and that's your first sort of offensive class that you can get. So that's a bit of a bugger, but yeah, so it needs hammer, and I'm pretty sure it's a level 4 mason. before I can get to a carpenter, unless I manage to find somebody willing to trade me a carpenter's saw. That's how we're probably going to have to get our first bow. And the herbalist is even further along. Probably would have been better going for the package. Oh. Problem with the building. What is the matter? I'd imagine it's just I've run out of stone. That's what it appears to be. Have people started? Well, you can't complain then. Oh yeah, this is a cute little touch. So, even though they've put in the floor now, it's all covered up with snow because, well, it's snowing. So, I'll have to wait for them to actually put a roof on before that actually shows up as a wooden floor properly. He has, when finished with all her... So all the house decorations are done. Just gotta wait for them to do it. Let's speed up time and let them get to it. Oh, does that mean she's done the tunnel door as well? No. I should probably put some beds down for them though, just so that when they want to sleep, they can sleep in a bed rather than on the floor. Now, whilst they do that, I'm going to look around for lots of little different bits and pieces. So, I think just a lot of forest at the moment. Doesn't look like there's anything to stand out. Oh! Bunny statues! Okay, that's pretty nice. Oh! Waterfall. Okay, we might... That's a long way to move if I want to go there. And a graveyard. Always promising when you move somewhere new and the neighbours are already dead. Nothing to read into there, I'm sure. But I think for the first... Ooh. What have you gained? Oh yeah, the trapper can get a pet. They've also now able to become a shepherd. If I get a crook. But I think as progress on the town hall goes along, I'll leave it there for today. Thank you to anybody that finds this, and see you next time.